Hello everyone and welcome back to another game today. Oh, the sponsor's going again. Nope. Why is it doing it? My apologies for that. I've yet to set that up properly. Thank you all, of course, for watching in, hopping in with the Velocity Critical Ops League. My name is Arde, also known as ArdePiertje. And today we are back with a match, and a very great match between Crossfire and S2 Gaming. Now, both teams are speeding up. They're doing their knife rounds. At least one of them was AFK, so I'm not sure if they will count this as a knife round or not. But it looks like Crossfire wants to reset, and if they will, I'll just get straight into it. We're starting off with Canals, our first map of this best of 3. So I hope you guys are all excited. Thank you both Pydia Gaming and Critical Force for making this possible. Saying going to the staff of Velocity Critical Ops League. And I wanted to talk a lot more about the Velocity Critical Ops League, but the game is starting very fast, so we just got to get this rolling. I'll be able to explain this right after this match, if you guys, of course, want or are interested. Now, let's hop straight in. And it looks like we are indeed readying up. Not sure why there is no audio, though, but that's a whole different problem in its own. Let me see. That's a bit confusing. Alright, well, I have no idea. Maybe... Oh, there we go. It's resolved. Alright. And we should be able to start very, very soon. Or it was fixed. Because you guys can hear the audio, but I just couldn't hear it myself, so that felt a little weird. Felt a little weird. Had to get that resolved. We are waiting for one player for S2 Gaming to get ready. Or from S2 Gaming to get ready. And afterwards, we should be able to start. And off we go. Crossfire and S2 Gaming. Both going against each other on the semifinals today. On the Velocity Critical Ops League. Hope you guys are excited to watch today's game, because I am. We've got S2 Gaming already playing it very, very slow. We've got 3 players towards Paul, 2 players towards Belong, trying to look for an entry, trying to look for some options, maybe an early pick, but so far not being successful. You see Jeppa trying to go for the third one, but Belvin and reacts. Belvin again with the second one. XZ gets shut down, and that's a beautiful start for Crossfire. And we can see Twirl trying to make things a little bit more easy. But it looks like it ain't going to be the case this time. McSage is going to shut down Belvin. And look at this great performance coming in from S2 Gaming. McSage starting to Artemis. And look at that. It is over very quick as the affection shuts him down. A pretty close round, at least. At first, you might think, you know, McSage might be able to get a 3K. Might be able to roll into the 4K. But that's not going to happen. Affection is going to shut him down. And we've seen Twirl. I mean, he basically was out of the fight. He was kind of doing a little bit here and there, left and right and center, but he was not having that much of an impact, not even an assist. But overall, still managing, of course, to help the team win the round by staying alive throughout that first pistol round. Now, S2 Gaming off to a pretty bad start. McSage tried to make it a different one, but it was not going to happen this time. Not with McSage, unfortunately. Now we just have to wait, sit back, and see how they will rock it this time. As we see the first player going down, Rayx able to shut down Fierce. Not a bad start. XC, though, is not having it. He's going to shut down Artemis. Going to bring it back to a 4v4. So far, this eco round is not looking too bad. But here come the boys. Twirl reacts to Belvin. All of them having those assault rifles, having the upper hand. And shut down 3 players down all in a row. And all we got is McSage remaining. Not looking too great. It started off looking like a pretty alright eco round as XC got the first pick. And I was assuming maybe one more. But that's not going to be the case. S2 Gaming is going to walk away with just one single frag on that eco round. Artemis throwing in the smoke and the flashbang towards Belong. And Artemis looking for some options in lower catwalk. Not doing anything to continue that. Bomb is still down. It looks like 12 will be going down first. Crossfire. It looks like they'll be entering Crossfire this time. McSage tossed to get another frag. Rayx trying to balance things out. Belvin 2, but Affection comes in. Gets the third. McSage. It's over very quick. And just like that, Belvin tries to connect the dots again. But it is looking pretty tough as we only see XZ being the last player standing for S2 Gaming. Tries to get the shot. Does not land it. He's waiting for the right time. Tries to get a quick scope for a second, but completely mistimed that. Melvin shuts him down, making sure he stays down this time. 3 frags so far for Crossfire, looking like a pretty good start. As we continue onwards, we can see a nade and another flash being thrown in the direction of Belvin. A couple of deagle shots. We see Belvin. Fierce XC all gets shut down. Rayx comes in with the sniper and Twirl right after you with the AUG. Looking pretty decent. Not too bad coming in from Crossfire. Very well played there. Making it quick, and Belvin all the way on top with 9 frags so far. Now if we move into the 5th round, we can see Jepa not having a great time disconnecting. Actually is going to get shut down first, and we're kind of off to a 3v5. Never mind, 4v5 as Jepa reconnects successfully. Twirl reloading that AUG. I don't know what kind of noises I made there, but it sounded like a robot. And while the bomb is down, Mixage, Melody, and Fierce all towards upper and lower catwalk, trying to look for some options, maybe towards Cafe. We can see Mixage entering, but Rayax is going to shut down Fierce. Already down another player. Not something you want if you are vouching for S2 Gaming. Jepa quickly gets shut down right after reconnecting. And Artemis, he's waiting for that chance on Cafe. Melody walking up on B long, trying to look for maybe some options on B site. And Mixage all the way down to Cafe. They're so close. Look at how close Mixage is to Artemis. He's about to witness Mixage right in front of his own eyes. And we can see him enter it. And there he goes. Mixage gets the upper hand. Shuts him down. Surprises him. They're entering the B site. This might be successful. We do see another headshot on Rayax. Mixage starting to get a little interesting there with the sniper. We can see Twirl and Balvin both moving on B long. Melody moving towards Cafe. Mixage gets 1 frag on Twirl, but Balvin is able to refrag, and that's the thing with those snipers. You got to be able to find cover after you get that first frag or get a collateral. And I don't know if that's going to happen as Melody still waiting. Ticking, letting time tick. The bomb is ticking and ticking. We see 23 seconds. Smoke still up. Is he going to be able to find Melody? Yes, he is. Again, trading it off. Very well played. Good team play coming in from Crossfire. Able to get those refrags and making sure it ends fast. It's kind of weird and kind of interesting at the same time to see the exact time at which it takes for the bomb to kind of explode for us on the spectator, which is kind of interesting. You usually don't see that. So in a weird way, this is a good feature. We see 5 rounds so far coming in. From Crossfire, S2 Gaming, we're off to the 6th round. When will the comeback start on that breach side? Or is the coalition side just way too strong from Crossfire? Rayax already gets shut down by XC. Might finally see a good start from S2 Gaming as we get to see 2 picks. The first time we see 2 picks. 2 frags coming in without a single refrag coming in from Crossfire. Twirl entering the smoke. It's kind of looking deadly. He's getting able to spot him. Find one, but Jepa quickly recovers. Again, team play on S2 Gaming. Their side is not looking too shabby. Now Artemis, he's going to go for that rotation. He's going to be able to maybe spot someone towards spawn. Melody sticking to his position because he fears starting to move forward. And oh, he's completely ignoring the situation. Just chilling back. Mixage is going to be able to shut him down because of that affection. Not getting away with that move, Artemis. He is falling behind, being way too slow on this spot. And he's probably going to save his weapon. Finally, the first round coming in for Crossfire, or at least what seems to be, or S2 Gaming. Finally, first round coming in for S2 Gaming. Crossfire is going to fall back on this one. And that bomb is most likely just going to explode. Artemis, 18 seconds. I mean, 4 frags in such a short amount of time and quickly getting the defuse. It is looking like a very unlikely thing to happen. So Artemis is going to play safe and maybe find Fierce. Find Jepa. 2 frags. He knows he's greedy. And he's walking straight back to his position. Melody might be able to cut him off. And And we can see a lot of fire coming in from XH, and he's going to find Artemis. So they do shut him down with 2 frags. That's not too bad. The economical damage was already very large. All S2 Gaming could do is try and maintain that to an okay level. And we can see that push coming in. XC Jetpack all taking that rush forward. Rayax, Balvin, look at them all sticking with the side. I mean, the low on money, but Affection Twirl getting 2 frags early on with the Deagle's not too bad. Melody Jet coming with 2 more. And that A side, it's being fired on way too much. Melody Jetpack getting 2 more. Artemis gets shut down. And it's looking like a complete bloodbath here. Crossfire might be able to pull through, but with Jetpa taking on Rayax, I'm thinking this might be a lot more difficult. Balvin able to pick up the AUG. XE gets shut down, 21 HP. Jetpa also down to 32. It's all gonna come down to that final shot. He's making a ton of noise, but Jetpa's not hearing him, and he's gonna get shut down. And look at that. An eco round was all they needed, and Balvin 14 frags. This guy is on fire. And S2 Gaming, they're unable to respond to this monster. And it doesn't matter, 105 ping, this guy is still smurfing it with those frags. Past 7 rounds have been astronomically well played by Crossfire. And I'm talking about Balvin specifically being the main damage dealer for the team. Balvin, again, finding XE. I was thinking, oh, he's not going to be there. There he is. He's going to find another one as Melody is shut down. We see Jetpa trying to look for one more, but Rayax quickly is able to shut down Jetpa from the other side of the map on the B side. That sniper's nest is really a nice spot to hold. Fierce again shutting down Balvin. Affection is going to try and minimize the collateral damage that's being caused here, but Fierce, all that's left from S2 Gaming. There's not going to be much that S2 Gaming is going to be able to work with. Unfortunately, it's going to be very, very hard. Some shots being fired. Squirrel able to find Fierce. Very decent shutdown coming in from S2 Gaming. Not looking too bad. But Crossfire, 6 rounds ahead now on that coalition side. I'm not sure if they'll be able to come back from this. They've got like 4 rounds left before the first half switches. And after that, it's gonna be quite hard to see combat coming in. If S2 Gaming really wants to make it count, they've really got to get at least 2 rounds now. At least 2 rounds in these final 3. At least have 2. At least minimize it. Make it possible to get that combat rolling. Because once the pistol round is decided and they don't get that one, oh boy, it's not gonna look too great. We see XE and Melody getting 2 more. Balvin and Twirl both get shut down. Looking pretty strong on this area. Not strong enough as S2 Gaming. They're going to get that bomb plant. And Rayax, even though he was playing pretty well, Artemis, both of them, they have to go for that retake. And I feel like S2 Gaming might finally be able to pull out another round for their team. Artemis starts to pull forward. A ton of noise coming in from Artemis. He's making a lot of noise. And Fierce, wow! The headshot on Rayax and a quick flick there on Artemis. Beautifully played by Fierce. Really making sure that round stays put. I feel like he's finally starting to throw some livelihood in this game. I mean, he was 1-8 for the past ton of rounds, and now finally this sudden flick really changed the momentum of the game. And so hopefully his score, as the games go on, as the rounds go on, he might be able to get a lot more frags. And we can see a pistol round coming in. Eco Affection is able to find Fierce, but that's all they'll find so far. Balvin picks up the weapon. McSage is going to get shut down. XC's is going to find Balvin and Affection, so that weapon is down too. And Jetpa making a huge impact here, making sure they maintain the bomb plant and they maintain it ticking off Artemis. Being the last player standing for what seems to be left. And S2 Gaming, they still beat down Crossfire here. 2 more rounds to go before we see side swap. And I mean, so far they've gotten 2 rounds at least. So even if it goes to 9-3, they can still comeback this if they get to that coalition side and if they know that they can perform well on it. And I would say perform better than Crossfire is right now. Because usually we see a lot of players, at least accepting that on Canals, breach side is what most people like on average. But I know this can also always differ from team to even player. See Sage finding the first. Rayax getting shut down. Fierce walking past the smoke. Not really interested in entering. Finds affection from spawn. Sage finding Artemis. And we can see S2 Gaming. They're starting to get that comeback rolling through. Way better map control. And we can see that aggression. It's not being as fierce. No pun intended. As fierce as we've seen before. Jeppa finding another one. Twirl gets shut down. Valvin, he's trying to look for that entry. But Fierce is going to shut him down too. And it looks like Fierce is finally waking up. Look at that, 5 frags. About to get ahead of Melody even. 1 more round to go before we see the side swap. And S2 Gaming, I mean, I've told you guys at least 2 rounds that we might see something happening. That eco round even helped more. Coming in from Crossfire. They were looking very strong, but S2 Gaming, I feel like they're starting to adapt, and I feel like Crossfire is unable to respond to that adaptation. And now they're back to some of them. Even Deagle Swirl is going to be a very aggressive there. Fierce is going to make use of that aggression. Again, playing it very smart. Jeppa finding another one. Balvin gets shut down. Affection gets shut down. Jeppa, he is playing it incredibly well for S2 Gaming. Fierce finds another one. And look at that. S2 Gaming popping off, smurfing it down. Artemis. I do see. What the hell, Artemis? How did you... Okay, well, I guess that's just a bit of lag. I was about to say, what the hell was that from Artemis? That Deagle shot there made no sense. What is his ping? 35. I have no idea what just happened there then. That has to be one of the weirdest things I've ever seen on the spectator client, aside from walking through walls. I don't think he's hacking. I just think that's a bit... I mean, I guess it comes from my part. His ping was high. Or maybe he was. I don't know. My frame rate also dropped a little for no reason. So... I'm actually kind of confused. I'm wondering what the exact cause was. I'm not gonna lie. But we're moving over to the pistol round. We can hear those beats coming in on main. Alvin starting to get close towards that A site. Oh, look at this. It's a stack on A and it's a push on A. What can possibly go wrong, huh? Burrow finds the first one. Balvin finding a second. Big Stage of Melody getting 2 more. Balvin gets 1 and 2. Fierce and XC both get shut down. Big Stage trying to go for the last one. It does take both players down. And Rayax and Balvin both get shut down. Beautifully played there by Mixage. Down to 8 HP, but not down on rounds. And there goes the pistol round for S2 Gaming. Yes, there we have it. Comeback potential. Comeback potential, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen it happen before. This is why you don't draw conclusions too fast, especially when you're talking about S2 Gaming, a very good team. I was already about to say Crossfire. Are they going to make a difference this time? But no. They're finding it hard. And Twirl, he has the bomb. I'm not sure if this risk management play of his is as optimal as it should be. Jeppa is going to find affection. And I feel like they're all down to pistols. McSage finding Belvin. I mean, Twirl, I guess he's just trying to maybe get a bomb plant. That's kind of the plan they're trying to look for. And I mean, he's going to get spotted. So this guy is he's already going to be in trouble. They know this. Jeppa finding Artemis. Rayax all get shut down. The party is most likely over as McSage shuts down Twirl. Look at that. Full team takedown on that eco round. Not a single player going down on S2 Gaming their side. But we continue to move. We continue to move forward. Now it's Swell. He wants to go for that peek. XE finds Twirl. Not too shabby here coming in from XE. Gets the headshot. And another nade comes through. Rayax trying to look for more options on the other side of the map. McSage finds Belvin. Not too bad. coming in from S2 Gaming. And look at that. Crossfire really trying to maintain their position, but XC's coming in with another 2. And that flash is going to come down on main. Not too bad coming in from S2 Gaming. Jepa finding the last. Affection gets shut down. And we're looking at an 8-7 now, as S2 Gaming takes the lead. S2 Gaming starting to move around the map. We got 3 players on A, 2 players on B. Overall, a very decent layout, but that last player, Artemis, barely getting 1 pick, but that's it. XZ switches to the XD, and it's quickly over. We don't, I mean, simple eco frags, nothing too crazy, but they were barely able to get 1 frag, and that's coming in from Artemis. So I'm not sure if this is, let's just say, all that optimal for their economy. 2 rounds ahead already. S2 Gaming really shining on Canals now. Finally, that coalition side. I mean, even before the round swap, they were already showing some momentum. And we have yet to see Crossfire get a single round after that momentum was initiated. Those 2 rounds and that eco route afterwards, it was making it real difficult. Now we can see Affection Twirl getting 2 frags. Well, usually when you see getting 2 frags early on, chances are there's a way higher chance for them to win that round. But when Artemis, when he finds Jepa walking around with a knife, it is a whole different story. No idea what S2 Gaming did on that round, but they really fumbled it there. 2 frags early on, and Jepa walking around with a knife, not knowing he was there. Those are 3 players going down at a really fast pace, really fast rate. Definitely not optimal for this team. Belvin, though, look at him, 19 frags, almost hitting 20. Twirl finds XZ again. Crossfire is trying to maintain their dominance on this game. Even though they have been on quite the losing streak, they might be able to get something rolling in to equalize the score at the very least, to bring back some momentum. Mixage is looking at Sniper's Nest instead of standing on Sniper's Nest. He's playing it quite safe towards up the catwalk. And now we see Mixage finally getting aggressive, finding Rayax, and making sure he stays alive, and finds Artemis. Fierce as well, able to respond to Affection. And they're holding their ground, walking around the map. Twirl being the last player standing. Jepa is probably going to find him first, or we might see Fierce coming from behind, or we might see a player coming in from main. Now it's going to be Jepa finding Twirl right there. Melody coming in from main. That's the player. Well played so far by S2 Gaming. Crossfire really trying to show off that 1 little round they got in the first half, but it looks like S2 Gaming is not done yet. They are not done yet. 3 more rounds to go is their motto. Or at least the motto they'll probably be using to succeed these final 3 rounds. But will it be Crossfire to possibly get a comeback? We'll have to see how this round goes as Jepa finds the first pick on Rayax. Not a great start coming in. Look at that. Belvin finding another one in S2 Gaming. They're already being set on a pretty bad spot, but Melody gets the double on main. And look at that. A beautiful double kill coming in from Melody. Is really going to change the score a little bit. Belvin. And look at that. Just 1 player standing. Melvin, Mixage. They might be able to spot each other soon. No, it's going to be XC pushing Belvin from the side on upper catwalk. 11th round on the board. Look at that. Mixage actually overtaking Belvin with a score of 21 frags, but 11 deaths. An absolute machine is what Mixage is right now. And we can see Crossfire going for that massive push. Whether they will be, yeah, they will. 2 players towards elbow and 3 players towards main. XC getting the first sniper frag on Artemis. Twirl, 1-2. XC and Jepa both get taken down. Melody finding another on Melody is beautiful, but Mixage comes right through with the AUG. And look at that, and the bomb is planted. S2 Gaming, this is horrible. Crossfire, full control over that A side. Will they be able to respond to this? Fierce comes in. Mixage is going to get shut down. Well, looks like Fierce. Why so easy? Another round coming in for Crossfire. 2 rounds away from maybe overtaking S2 Gaming, but overall, I would argue that even though it started like, what was it, like 7-4 5, and now we're 11-9. So overall, this second half, they barely got 2 rounds. But talking about S2 Gaming, they got 6 rounds. So we got a 3-to-1 round ratio, meaning that the probability of them winning the game is going to be pretty diminishing if they don't well to change this momentum. So far, it's really, overall, it's shifting towards S2 Gaming. They're most likely going to get 2 more rounds here and end it all by looking at purely what they've been doing statistically. Now, one thing that we are overseeing here is that they are, in fact, on an eco round, which means they have overbought on a certain round, except McSage. He is swapping out that sniper, and I mean, he can get away with it. He's got 22 frags. Artemis finding fierce early on, also not a great sign. And we can see that rotation coming in. And Artemis, he's trying to look for some players, possibly towards that midsection. McSage finding one. Twirl gets shut down. And looks like Reyes got to find McSage. And Infection responds in time as Jepa gets shut down. Reyes coming up with the sniper, taking on Melody. And I mean, it's looking like a horrible round here. Crossfire really overtaking them because of this eco round mainly. McSage trying to do some damage. He's the only player that got the kill there. Or kill at all. I see gets shut down. And it looks like they've broken that chain of momentum. That 6 or that 3-to-1 ratio in terms of how many rounds S2G was getting over Crossfire in the second round. Which means that there's a possibility for a reversal, for a comeback. There's a bit more power coming in from Crossfire. Whether S2 Gaming will let this slide or not is what we will see on this round. Rayx is going to almost get completely blinded there by the flash. Melody able to take down Affection. Not a bad start from Melody. Belvin trying to look for more. McSage, Fierce, 2 more players down. Belvin, Artemis, all get shut down. And we're down to just 1 player. Look at that Twirl. What is he going to do in this situation? Shut down XC, but it's not going to be enough as Jepa completely destroys Twirl at the end. 12 rounds is all yours. We'll get Rayax 11.3k. The amount of money this guy has, he has enough to spend for the upcoming 3 rounds. If this were to be a reversal comeback coming in from Crossfire, but chances are really favoring S2 Gaming here. Artemis dropping down Affection 2. See Nade coming in from the A side. XZ and Jepa getting 2 more players down. Jepa, another one. Look at that. Balvin, Rayax. They're all getting shut down. S2 Gaming really living up to the name today as Artemis is the last player standing. Trying to find Jepa. Finds him first. Throws in the flash. Tries to go towards main. Finds 2 from 2 corners. And I mean, it's not really looking probable. He might get pushed from elbow. But he's going to try and play his chances. Assume that he is, in fact, not pushing from that angle. And now he's back to playing it safe. Tries to find the last, but that's it. 30-10. Well played, Crossfire. Well played. S2 Gaming, but not well played, or at least not good enough for this first map. Unfortunately. They both played it very well, but looks like we have to end it here with this one. Look at that. The full team still staying in the room. Almost kind of staying in the room there. Well played there by S2 Gaming. Really enjoyed that matchup, and overall I had a feeling there might be a comeback. You guys probably also had a feeling that there might be a comeback coming in over here, but it's not going to happen. S2G, they are screwing through. They were behind 7-5. Of course, they were at max, they were behind 7-2, and I was like, all right, well, this is going to be bad. They have to at least get like 2 rounds now, and they got it. They built up that momentum. They broke through that Eco 2. They got 2 more rounds right after. They performed admirably, and you could see that they started to improve. For whatever reason, they had issues early on. I saw a couple of them disconnecting as well, so maybe they, in terms of communication, in terms of setups, it was all looking bad in general. But I'm happy to see S2 Gaming still shining through. And of course, I want to give my thanks for Crossfire for, of course, making it possible to be here for the first map. Now, of course, we will go over to the second map. This is not over yet, and we might even see a best of 3 if it will be for Crossfire to possibly get another one. Who knows? We'll have to see how Crossfire will perform. But before we end, I just want to go over Velocity Tournament again because I missed that beforehand. Now, they have taken over and revitalized an organizer you probably all know, Compact Esports, the one that was before this one. They've taken it over, and Compact Esports was responsible, or was supposed to be responsible in the beginning for the original Critical Ops League, so the COL, and now they are in collaboration with Velocity, who have decided to bring them back with the help of Compact Esports. Although different, teams can enjoy up to $650 worth of rewards, including cash and in-game prizes. Now, a little bit of info about the tournament. All 4 regions, North America, South America, Europe, and Asia, will all be having a chance. Now, the regional winners will face other regional winners, such as the winners of the Americas and the winners of the Europes, the Eurasias. It's open to all level of all teams, so if you're tier 1, tier 2, tier 100, tier 1 million, you are set. You can do whatever you want, set up a team, join the tournament. Now, the total pricing will be 32,500 credits, in addition to 325 cases with an additional $200 US. All of that, a total of $650 in terms of rewards. Now, we would, of course, like to thank Pydia Gaming and Critical Force for making this tournament possible. Big thanks to them. Again, thank you all for watching so far. We'll be seeing you guys in, I would say, about 10 minutes. Again, we've done 10 minutes before, and it worked well. So I hope you guys will be here for the second match. Take care. Hello everyone and welcome back. Oh, there it goes again. You know what, at this point. There we go. We have like a sponsor and I run it through like a browser and for some reason it just keeps... It's not important to you. Anyways, welcome back. Welcome all to the Velocity Critical Ops League. Where for the European region, of course, we're here back again with the second semifinals game between both Crossfire and S2 Gaming. Now, teams are not ready yet. We're still waiting for, I think, Melody, Mixage, Fierce, Japan, XZ all have joined the room already. So, S2 Gaming seems to be ready. And we're just waiting for Crossfire to get ready. You can see Twirl joining in. Affection's already in. Artemis is already in. Rayx already in. Just waiting for Belvin. Belvin also just hopped in. So, yeah, all of them seem to be ready. Just waiting for Twirl and Belvin to hop on the right side of the team, the right side of the scoreboard. And we should be ready to go. Anyways, putting that aside, I hope you guys are all ready to watch the second map. It's going to be quite the map because we're playing on Soar. Yes, we are playing on Soar, which is going to be, in my opinion, it's a bit of an interesting map. It has been quite controversial, at least from what I've heard, what I've personally heard. But aside from that, I think the map is still, it can still be played, so nothing's too wrong with that. But hey, putting that aside, Velocity has taken over, or at least I'm just going to give you guys a quick explanation about Velocity, because I think some of you might still be confused about Velocity and as to why it's like suddenly the Critical Ops League with Velocity added to it. Well, Velocity has taken over and revitalized and organized, you probably all know, Compact Esports, and Compact Esports was responsible for the original Critical Ops League, COL. And this collaboration with Velocity has decided to bring them back with the help of Compact Esports. Although different, teams can enjoy up to $650 worth of rewarding, including cash and in-game prices. So I hope that all helps you guys, helps clear up a lot of information there. Now, moving over to the ninth round, we can see Belvin getting 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, not 4th. Well, Artemis getting the other ones. I'm not sure how they all got taken down. Not a single frag going over to S2 Gaming, but maybe they were messing around. I'm not sure. They just basically completely got destroyed in that ninth round. But looks like we're resetting. We're sticking with the sides. Coalition side, Breach side is going to stick to the same spot. And we're looking at S2 Gaming on the Breach side with Crossfire on the Coalition side. And of course, good luck, have fun to both ends. Let's see who will make the better move, the better chances. You can see Crossfire sticking up to the B side. Going for a little jiggle peek. A little peek here and there, left and right. Belvin switching out the ammunition on the XD. Sitting back chilling, not doing too much afterwards. Some options to the right. You can see Fierce, but here comes Belvin, also getting shut down by Melody. A big 1-to-1. And stabilizing the situation for both S2 Gaming and Crossfire. We're gonna see that bomb possibly be brought to the A site from Pool. I mean, I would kind of suggest a rotation there. Melody gets popped, and Jepa quickly trying to counter the situation, but quickly gets popped too by Artemis. Artemis able to shut down Jepa and make it square again. XC entering the A side with the bomb again. It is down. Mixage finds another affection. He's able to pick up the bomb, and now Artemis. He's all alone on that A side. Then they might as well just rotate towards B. There's no need to push it towards A, and he's already rotating himself, in fact. So they might as well just plant on A. Or not. Artemis also getting confused. Probably just sticking with... Is he going to still think that's B? No, I can actually hear that it is, in fact, the A side, making a ton of noise as well. He's waiting for that off rotation, off angle. Mixage might be able to first one to find him off guard. 4 HP. He needs to get that defused, but he does not know XC is actually walking around. He's making a ton of noise now. And he knows exactly where he is. And he knows it was a fake. And now he has to check. He's forced. 4 HP. This is pretty bad for Artemis. He's running out of time. And XZ is probably going to make the move now. He knows he's really defusing it this time. And that headshot is going to clean him up real fast. Well played there by XD. Making sure that he is going to be the last player standing. But also the first player to get around for S2 Gaming. Now taking a look on the second round, which is going to be the eco. We can see that Mixage is looking for some options, but Melody comes in right afterwards, but Belvin getting shut down. And looks like they're debating whether they want to take a different ride or a different course of action. And it looks like they will as Jepa finds affection, but Rayax finds Jepa. A quick turnaround in this game as Fizz also is able to apply some pressure onto Rayax, but not enough. Mixage finds Swell. And look at that, the bomb has been planted. Not too bad. Melody comes in and Artemis gets shut down too in S2 Gaming. Quick little eco frags, only Jepa going down on that one. Nothing too special, but also not a great eco round coming in from Crossfire. Looks like we will be continuing the match with Balvin sticking near the A site. 12 going all the way in towards Pool to make sure we're not going to see anything weird or anything sniffy coming in from Pool. Balvin comes up from below. Flash is going to come through and kind of make it hard for his face to see much. Make it a bit difficult. Melody looking for some options. He wants to throw it, but it's not going to happen today. Affection also going for that pre Rayax. Finding XZ. Looking for more. Not finding any so far. Mixage able to shut down Affection. He's going to plant that bomb. Belvin shutting down Mixage. Melody comes in shutting down Belvin. It's looking quite dangerous now as Melody finds another Twill getting shut down. The bomb is planted. Artemis is trying to make his move. Rayax also able to find another one. Jepa gets taken down. And they're close to entering the side as Fierce gets shut down. See Rayax trying on Melody. And look at that. Beautifully played here by Crossfire. Able to get that retake. And Crossfire getting the third round on the board.
Bomb has been defused.
Well played for that round. Let's see whether they'll make a move now or not. Jepa still moving in the same direction. See, gets smoked off a little bit here. Does not want to pursue. See Fears trying to go for some fire. Mixage able to shut down Twirl. Not that much of a bad start as Melody trying to look for some options there towards the B site. Artemis is waiting near the tree. And wants to go for an approach here from A-Long. He's not going to continue with this approach. See Balvin all the way towards the A site. Near the smoke, trying to go for some shots, but it's not happening today. Rayax shutting down Mixage, shuts down Fierce, and two players all both go down. S2 Gaming, it's not looking great as Rayax gets a triple, and now Jepa goes down too. What is going on with S2 Gaming? Falling apart left, right, and center. Not a single player able to stand a chance in these gunfights. Apart from XC getting one measly little shot, but there comes Belvin. Catches him off guard and shuts him down. 2 versus 2 as Crossfire brings the score back to an equal. What are we looking at today? With Artemis in the corner of the tropical wood, but that flash is going to ruin his vision, and so is mine, but it does not matter. 4-5, and it's an ace. Artemis comes through with the ace near the tropical tree. This guy does not let a single player through on that eco round and made it real quick. Look at that, 7k on the bank. Artemis suddenly spiking up here on Soar, and S2 Gaming, they did not even stand a chance to make that push count, even with that flashbang. And now Twirl is looking for that approach. But will he be able to continue the approach? No, he's just going to stick to that position in the parasol of Alvin. Also checking his side, making sure he's able to refrag in case someone were to push it and he were to fail. Or if it were to be a little bit too aggressive for one player to handle McSage, he's getting a little greedy. He knows he wants to know. He knows he wants to know what's going on over there. Fierce. Pushing from the side. Artemis reacts. Both getting shut down. McSage finally making that move. He's making a ton of noise though. You can hear him walking through the water. And it seems like there was already a rotation plan. No one seems to be near the parasol twirl. Able to shut down McSage. See Melody throwing in a smoke. Balvin all the way towards the other side here near the stairs. XC able to find Affection. And now they have to get that rotation done. He's walking towards the B side. Finds Jepa. 42, 40. It doesn't matter. It does matter. Melody able to shut down Balvin. Gets the double twirl. Getting another one on XC. But Balvin just too low to endure that. Not able to respond in time. He got the double though. Not bad. Well played indeed for that scenario. But it was not good enough to get around on the board. And S2 Gaming, they're going to equalize things again. And Affection throws in a smoke and a flash. Fierce. Is he gonna make a leap for it? Flashes in. And XC. He is not gonna do much for this situation. 12. Jepa able to find 2 more. Twirl gets another hit right down. Jepa making sure he gets taken down. Rayax all the way towards the other side. Artemis 2. Affection able to shut down XZ. Now Melody, he's making a move for it too. Trying to look for some options towards, seems to be the entry towards the B side. But no, they're not going to take that course in the long round except Fierce. He's getting a bit greedy. And he wants to find that kill. Finds a frag. Looks like so far he is being played against his own playstyle, his own aggression. Jepa finding Rayax, not a bad start. Fierce wants to move straight forward, not checking a single thing. There's no one here. And now Artemis, he might be able to catch them off guard. We can see that aggression coming in from Fierce. We might be able to see him again. Yeah, he is gonna get caught off guard by Artemis. Fierce and Jepa both get shut down. And look at Artemis playing this very well so far, playing it very safe. Melody's gonna find Affection, so he has to be back on the lookout. Now you can hear the audio coming from behind Artemis. Is he playing with sound? I'm not sure. This guy heard footsteps from behind, but he was not using it to his advantage. Melody is going to shut him down. Bring it to a 4 versus 3. Close round there. Artemis played pretty well with S2 Gaming overall. They just beat them right there. In a 1 versus 2, Melody was able to clutch it out. I see smoke, flash, and another flash, and oh, another flash too. Why not Melody? Why not Melody? Going in for another Artemis, taking out Fierce, taking out Melody again right afterwards. As Artemis is trying to make a banger out of this. Rayax twirl, another player down. Will they be able to get that rotation done and make sure the rest are unable to enter the side? I feel like they have a higher chance now, but Rayax Crossfire is stabilizing again. Or are they? Or are they? Rayax, or are they? Another one. Jepa gets shut down. He's down to the pistol. His ammo's running out. And Affection shuts it down. S2 Gaming. And now it is over on this round. Back to a 4 versus 4. And it's going back and forth now in Soar. And what is going to be interesting is once the side swap, we're going to see S2 Gaming again. I don't know why they prefer to just be on the breach side. I mean, maybe they just want Crossfire to pick Coalition. I'm not sure. Got a reverse psychology. But they've been starting off on the breach side every single time. And by every single time, I mean the previous map and on this map. So. Twirl. That's a lot of pressure coming in. XZ did distract you quite a bit there. And Jepa's going to find the frag on you. But Balvin is able to get at least some sort of a refrag. And running out of ammo. Switching to the XZ. In fact, she shut it down. Melody. Jepa also getting taken down by Balvin there. Another one. Fierce. Artemis was ready. Artemis was ready to shoot him down. And all they lost is, I think, Affection or Twirl. I think it was Twirl. So, pretty bad eco round coming in from S2 Gaming. But as long as their economy is somewhat usable. I mean, they've got some AKs. We've seen SG, another SG. Okay, it isn't too bad, but they are on the edge. If they lose this round, we're most likely going to see another eco. It's most likely going to be a 7-4. So this round is going to be very important for Crossfire to make sure they lock this down if they want to get 2 rounds for free instead of 1. This round just became a double point. And we see Melody and Fierce getting 2 frags. Affection unable to counter to that, and Melvin gets shut down in the process. Rayax able to take down Fierce in the process. They might be able to get something rolling back in their favor, but they're only down to 2 players. The bomb is still not planted. Melody's making the move, and he's gonna get naded down by Rayax. The Kobe is coming in, and look at that Rayax. Great performance. Shuts down XC, and look at that. S2 Gaming. Are they gonna be able to buy him? Maybe barely. We can see Melody on 4.5k. I think they're going to save this one. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a save. We see XZ pulling out the Winchester. Looks like it's really bound to get serious now. The Winchester's getting pulled out, ladies and gentlemen. With that Winchester, I'm not sure what will happen next, but I do know Balvin will get naded. Or nade on XZ, as we see on the screen. Well, Balvin, oh, what is happening to Crossfire? They are really performing well today, but Jeppa has the Deagles locking it in. That eco round is going, is not going too shabby. They've got 2 frags. Mixage and Jeppa still have a chance of getting maybe another one, maybe even possibly a bomb plan or win the round. No, it's not happening. Jeppa and Mixage both get cut off long before any of that momentum or any of those ideas could spring into our heads and lock in our position. Oh. My iPad just hit the keyboard. And after 7 rounds, like I said, 7-4. Now, after that eco round, they should be able to at least do something here. This is the final round. I mean, they had to. They had to do it. You can't be completely down on money on the final round, because at that point, it's just completely over. Let's see, Rayax does not want to make his move. Going to stick to his position 12, also making some moves on that A site. Delvin, look at the amount of nades we've just witnessed in that small little area there. I mean, I'm kind of confused. They're not pushing it down. They're doing anything with it. Fierce gets shut down. I feel like Balvin himself is also pretty confused, but that's a free frag for him. I see Melody finally making the push. Another nade, and oh, there goes Artemis right in that corner. Mixage will try to push this very tough angle. Jeppa also getting another frag, but Artemis comes in with another frag. Artemis is still remaining alive. Finally, Jeppa shuts him down. Oh, we waited so long for that. Affection, Twirl being the only player nearby. XC and Jeppa are both looking for that rotation towards the B side. And Affection, he is locking down this angle. Twirl finding Jeppa. Ooh, Crossfire, never mind. S2 Gaming, this might be an 8-4 instead. And here he comes. Twirl shuts the XC. Affection didn't even have to make a move there. He was chilling back, relaxing, sitting, and enjoying the moment as they've gotten another round on the board. But we've seen it happen on the previous match. They were ahead 7-5. Now they're ahead 8-4. But that doesn't say anything about S2 Gaming's performance on the Coalition side. Will we see a best of 3? Or will we see S2 Gaming rumbling back to that first place spot for the semifinals? With just a simple little comeback and a pistol round that can escalate that, using that as a catalyst. We can see the stacking procedure. And now Crossfire is entering. That B site is looking quite juicy. 5K. Melody gets a triple. What's going on, Melody? How is he still alive? Finally getting taken down. I must say his ammo must be down. Horrendous. Mixage goes for the move, finds the first. Artemis gets taken down. It's a 1 versus 1, and he takes him down. Look at that beauty. A big fat 3K coming in from Melody, and then Mixage cleans it off with 2 more frags. All they needed was those 2 players, and after that, it was just over. It was clean over. Look at that. And then they get the eco round in their advantage. Somehow, they were able to combat that. I'm not sure how, but that triple there from Mixage really made it different. This guy was just not going to run out of ammo. 3 frags with a single pistol mag. I mean, you don't see it too often. Balvin. Trying to find the first XZ. He's got to find Artemis. I think he shot very heavily through that smoke, but Balvin shooting back. towards Fierce. McSage able to find Affection. Those traces really helping out a lot. Melody finding Twirl. But a very clean little kill with the AUG. Not much Twirl could have done there. Balvin getting shut down too. Rayax able to come in with a revolver. Finally, that gun is being used a lot more. It's way more strong. Way stronger than you think. But look at that. S2 Gaming, they were on the edge. They lost 3 players on that round. So not a bad eco coming in from... I don't know, I keep forgetting. Like, I'm trying to look at the scoreboard and see who is who, and it's like so weird with this like red color. I'm not gonna lie. But with Crossfire and S2 Gaming. And that was a very good eco round, mind you, by Crossfire. Now Fizz. Looking for any options near the smoke. That smoke's going to stay up. They're not going to take any routes or any type of decisions towards executing anything. No, they're not. They're chilling. They're sitting back. S2 Gaming not wasting any time, not being too aggressive. We can see the same thing happening on Crossfire. And I feel like both teams were going for the passive route. So nothing really happened in the first minute of the match. Ooh, that nades could have damaged Belvin quite a bit. But he's alive. He's alive and well. He's alive and Belvin. He's making noise now. Finds the first frag on Fierce. He's trying to take the bomb tree. And there you find McSage. XC is somewhere behind that smoke as Affection gets shut down. And Belvin gets another smoke in his own face. You see Artemis coming from the other side. Shutting down Melody. Twirl gets taken down. Now he's making a run for it, but XC, that's a big mistake. Balvin was waiting in the corner all along. Playing with your mind, Artemis. Can hear Jeppa coming nearby. And looks like he's not going to go for the bomb plan, but that's going to cause him to die. But Rayax is able to save the day there with the small final blow. S2 Gaming, they got the first, they got the second, but they definitely did not get the third. And we're back to 96, but overall, 2 rounds of 1. I mean, it makes sense. It was an IQ round. They were having the upper hand, but that third round, you know, it would have been nice to have in case you were to try and calm back this game. Flash out! See Flash going towards the tables here. Again, those tables, they are not being used as much as most people probably think in high elo or in pro play or in tournaments overall. I don't see people using those corners that often. Like it's a very deadly spot, deadly angle, but it's so boring to hold, and it's also kind of bad because if you have like, imagine if you want to have like one player on the B side, it's gonna be hard because then that one player is kind of stuck in there. And imagine if they got like a rotation towards a long towards the B side, then you suddenly lose your entire control over there. But that seemed like very niche scenario, so it could still work, but. And most players prefer to have just one player on the B side on the other side, so they can like hear them coming or whatever. Plus, if you do get detected, it's a big problem because the B side is open. Fierce able to shut down Affection, and Artemis reacts. Belvin coming in with 3 frags. Fierce Melody LXCL get taken down in a couple seconds, like 1 or 2 seconds. A very quick round here coming in from Crossfire. Not too bad. And S2 Gaming, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know where Fierce went with the easy because it ain't looking too easy now. 3 rounds away from victory in the second map. We're probably going to see a BO3. Now we see McSage coming in the first one, shutting down Artemis. And we can see this eco round is looking a bit meh. I mean, Melody's got 1 on 12, but he quickly gets shut down with a headshot. Not that a deagle could have made the difference. Belvin coming in with 2 fists. Jeppa both get shut down, and Belvin, I mean, he's on absolute smoke today. Crossfire is really going for victory. Now XC has to make that rotation. Down to the deagle.
Reach wins.
Of course, not enough. 11-6, and now things are not looking too exciting. As Crossfire is about to enter those final 2 rounds, that zone over there. I mean, all they need is 1 more round, honestly. Looking at the economic situation, if they win right now, it's really looking bad for S2 Gaming. And XC is basically on the edge. 0. He's on precisely 0. This is not going to look good if they swap. It's not going to look good. Jepa throws in a smoke. Tries to look for more. Finds Belvin. And it looks like S2 Gaming might be doing a lot better now, as they've realized that they really need to win this one round to at least stay in the game. Fierce. Checking out this little area. Not making a decision. XC doing the same thing, and he spots him on the parasol. Again, playing it pretty cautious, playing it pretty safe. We've got 2 players on the B side this time. Jepa and Mixage both holding it. Looks like they're going a bit extreme on the B side. No one's holding full. Mixage is going to find Rayx Affection, trying to counter it, but no. Mixage gets the frag on Affection with another refrag for Jepa. Mixage pool is quite literally open. We can see a couple of shots coming in from Twirl, trying to get like maybe some kind of pre-fire. I'm not sure. And we can see Artemis is really getting ahead. 30 seconds. I mean, the bomb. Are you going to plant it, or are you just going to save your weapon? I mean, like I said, your economy is kind of on the edge, and if you want to end it quick, you gotta stay alive with that gun and give it another try in the next round, because it's looking pretty close. And now they've kind of given up that whole 2-round win, 1-round, 2-round win scenario, because the economy of what we know. Oh, Artemis shuts down Melody. Never mind, the economy is hit a little bit more than I anticipated, but Mixage is able to find Twirl. So S2 Gaming is able to still kind of mitigate the damage that they've just received there. Now, economical-wise, of course, they've only lost 2 players, so it's not going to be too bad for S2 Gaming. So they should be able to at least pull through with this one. You can see smoke dropping down. Nade, and another nade, actually. Reacts. Locking down this angle. Alvin finding Fierce. Not looking too bad over here, Fierce. Now they have to get that rotation going. XZ able to shut down Reax. A lot of shots coming in from XZ, but Affection is able to shut in down Belvin. Not sure if he helped much, but he did shoot 2. Now we see Artemis trying to look for that final frag on the B side. He's down to 50, but he shuts down Jepa. There's an opportunity to plant the bomb on the B side, and this could be detrimental to S2 Gaming, but Mixage is not done yet, like he was not done yet in 2020 with Valorous Gaming. He is definitely not done yet. This guy is an absolute monster. He's been playing this game for such an extremely long time. And it goes to show in certain moments, he's really able to get a lot of power with those bullets. Able to be as precise as possible. 30 seconds, 45 seconds in the bomb. Belvin, Twirl, they're still waiting patiently, trying to find the first players. Going forward, is going to find Melody, and he's probably going to find Mixage. Mixage not having an idea what to shoot at. Twirl, he was playing around. Mixage is mied. And that was all guessing for Mixage. It was in a pretty bad spot there. 12-7. They need to win 6 rounds in a row. I don't think that's going to happen. That's looking pretty unlikely, even though it's S2 Gaming. Crossfire has been all that more dominant so far. I would even argue more dominant on the breach side on Soar. Feels like it was their map pick. They're playing very well. I'm not sure who picked what map, though, which is, again, this could have probably been a map pick for them. Now XC, he's going to move past towards the double doors and the tree. Now Mixage, he's going to be sticking to the blocks here, trying to look for some options towards the smoke, but retreating almost instantly. At Jepa, we can see the tables being used now. Might be nice for S2 Gaming. He might be able to get something out of it. Maybe some momentum again. 6 rounds in a row. Can you make it happen with this type of strategy? Jepa. He's really being patient and getting impatient, shutting down Twirl, but it is a good headshot, and it was a nice shot coming in from Jepa, and he's getting very impatient. You can see it, that flash, that pops a little bit. And now you can hear the ESG. He's trying to run back. Artemis finding Melody. And now Jepa, he really wants that weapon there. But he's going to look for more. Finds affection, but he's getting too greedy. Reacts. Is going to shut him down. He was overextending. The bomb is being carried towards the B side. See, Fierce comes in, shuts down Artemis. And that bomb is being planted. But Fierce and XE are very close by. And Rex is not sure when to plant the bomb. Now XE is getting close towards the B site. 20 seconds. All he has to do is wait for him to go for the plant. Ooh, a very nice little fake. And there goes Rex with the final frag. And look at that, S2 Gaming are not able to compete. And this is going to be, in fact, a full BO3, ladies and gentlemen. The first full BO3 we've seen so far, as I have been casting. GG, well played. Crossfire. Really getting back. And look at that, Rex at the very end as well. Played it extremely well. Artemis this game was on fire too, not gonna lie. That was some really good performance coming in. I gotta thank both teams, man. That was amazing. Thank you all, of course, for watching so far. I did not expect this to be a full BO3. I was expecting S2 Gaming to probably get the second map too, but the way they played on Soar, that was really good. And if we were to see anything close like that on the decider, this is going to be quite literally a lot more exciting to watch. Thank you all for watching so far. We'll be seeing you after this short intermission. And thank you, of course, Padia Gaming and Critical Force for making this tournament possible. See you in about 10 minutes, I hope. Hello everyone and welcome back. After quite some time, we've added 5 extra minutes to the timer. Now we are not ready yet. I do see a last few players joining in. Fierce, Melody, Reacts, Twirl, Hopping Through Affection 2. So that's about 4 players. There's already 4 players in the room, so we just need 2 more to actually join. And after that, we should be fine. Now, before we actually hop in and start and go over basically everything that we have so far, I do, of course, want to thank Pydia Gaming and Critical Force for making this tournament possible. It's been quite a blast to cast these series so far. You know, we've had the previous semifinals yesterday and now the semifinals today. The second one between S2 Gaming and Crossfire. And we're starting off, or at least we started off on Canals, where Crossfire did very well in the early on. They went up to 7-2, and after that, it was just S2 Gaming all the way. They went straight through with 13-8, if I remember correctly, or a 13-9. Could have been 13-8, though. That's more likely. At least my memory is telling me that's in fact more likely to have been the case. Now, aside from that, I, of course, again, want to thank you all, of course, for watching so far. Hope you guys are all ready. Grab your snacks, grab your stuff, grab whatever suits you or suits your needs, and of course, stay hydrated. A big tip from me. Make sure you stay hydrated. Drink some water if you haven't. If you need to pee, go pee and drink some more water. Stay hydrated, everyone. It's 1-to-1, of course. If that's another question you guys might have had or might have right now, it is 1-to-1. And the second game we had S2 Gaming. In fact, actually lose against Crossfire on Soar. So it started off like a bit of a back and forth. Eventually, Crossfire just bursted through. Their momentum was insane. Even on the second half, S2 Gaming did not make a comeback like the previous map. Now, we're looking at a pretty decent setup so far. You know, we're starting to see the same players hop through. We've got MixSage, Fierce, XZ, Jepa, and I'm pretty sure Melody, because both the Invictus tags are also for S2 Gaming. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how it is. And putting that aside, that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. It's kind of what we want to work with right now. And overall, I am excited to see how this will turn out to go. Obviously, don't overhydrate yourself. That's gonna cause trouble too. And I've already mentioned that I'm ready, so let's see if they have good memory. I drink a 2-liter water bottle. Good on you, man. Keep drinking water. Make sure you stay healthy, stay hydrated. Just make sure it's going through the right hole, not the lungs, because then you're gonna cough like me. Should be able to see a knife round right about now or after another reset. You know, I am confused, but I think we should be fine soon. Like I said, we probably need another reset. Don't exactly know what's going on, but... Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I hope we all understand that the knife round, you know, you use the knife in the knife round. It does sound very complicated for some people. It is complicated sometimes. I don't blame them. I think. We're throwing hands now. Imagine if there was like a hand round where every single hit would be like 10 HP. And even then, maybe like 5, honestly. And off we go, XC being the last player standing. As to gaming, they switched to Coalition. Interesting. Very, very interesting. They are not going to start off on the breach this time. How fascinating is this? Crossfire starting off on breach. That's not what we've seen the past 2 maps. That's when we usually see them starting off on the breach side, but looks like that's not the case this time. It definitely does not seem to be the case. And off we go with the first pistol round. We've got S2G. We've got a lot of people stacking towards that B section. And obviously with every pistol round, it's a coin flip. If you're all going to stack together, then off you go. We got one player. Seems to be AFK with what? I'm a bit confused with Artemis. Rex getting 2 frags. Mixage coming in with Fierce, getting 2 more in return. Artemis and Belvin both get shot down, but Rex is not getting refracted. It's Belvin going down alone. Let me see Twirl on the other side of the map. I was about to say, I'm a bit confused. Why are they not stacking together? Fizz and Jepa getting 2 picks. Rex able to shut down Fizz. I guess he was AFK or not really awake when whatever occurred. And Jepa, he's moving forward. He's trying to move around. Twirl, he is not going to go to Jepa. He's going to go and find that bomb. I feel like Jepa, does he even know the bomb is down? Does he know this? He knows. And he's making a ton of noise. He's getting spotted, but he did get hit by Twirl that much. Twirl missed most of his shots there. So it's looking a bit more like Jepa might be able to get the upper hand, and he does get the upper hand. Surprising Twirl, getting the first blow towards Crossfire, and S2 Gaming wins out the first pistol round. Rex. Not making the move. We can see Affection. Artemis. Fierce. Able to shut down Affection. A lot of shots being fired by Belvin. Able to shut down McSage. XC is going to take down Artemis and Rex. XC's not making too many moves as Jepa is trying to find Twirl. And we only see one player still standing. I think it's Belvin planting the bomb in desperation. This eco round, I mean, he just wants... Does he want to die? Does he not? I mean, he's got like, oh, how did I survive? Jepa quickly shutting him down right afterwards. They've gotten 2 frags and a bomb plan. Not too bad. But Jepa's going flawless. And that's another round for S2 Gaming.
Bomb has been defused.
Over to the 3rd round we go. And this time, S2 Gaming, I'm wondering if you're going to keep the momentum up or if we're going to see a bit of a bounce back in that 3rd round. What we usually see after the eco. Will Jepa finally get taken down after winning so many rounds? Jepa's gonna go for that little peek towards heaven. Reacts. Not gonna find anyone yet. Belvin. He's gonna find the first. The Jepa's gonna find and respond with Affection, and Jepa and XC both get shut down in return. Belvin and Ultimus are on fire, and Fierce is returning the favor. 12 is gonna be shutting him down, but Twirl ends it off with a second 1-2 Melody gets shut down. Look at that. Very, very fast round. It started off with S2 not doing too shabby, and then Crossfire just swing over. Especially with Belvin and Twirl there. On a whole other game. Taking another double check at the score. We do see McSage also not going up too high. We see mainly Jepa and Fierce. I feel like Fierce was warmed up after two rounds, 2 full maps. Finally warmed up. Based on the stats alone that we've seen over the past 3 rounds. There's 2 flashes coming down. Jepa, I mean, he was completely blind, but it did not matter. Twirl actually was completely blind, but it did not matter. Jepa already completely obliterating him before he can even make that first move. Rex is continuing his path there. Fierce gets shut down. XC is able to respond to Rex. Now Artemis. They are not taking too many steps. His Affection will be taking his time actually near the smoke. He's making a bit of noise, and now he's like jump scaring like pretty fast there. And there we go. We find the first one. Jepa is able to get refragged by Belvin. XZ He's gonna have to go for that rotation. Same going here for MixH. He was only on the Deagle actually. His economy is so bad he has to actually stick to the Deagle, even though the others are just buying straight up. This is not looking too great, but XZ might be able to get at least a first frag. I mean, it's 2 versus 3, and he's gonna go in blind. And going in blind, it works or it doesn't work. It's kind of a coin flip, but most of the time, it doesn't work. And we can see that happening right in front of our faces. MixH picking up a weapon and most likely going for the save. I mean, this is a full-blown SG. That's a very expensive weapon. And the economical damage it can cause is pretty high. And Infection will find MixH. He's not going to find another. He got a little greedy there. But that would have been quite hilarious to see him find another frag and maybe barely clutch the round somehow. Now we're back to that 2 versus 2, and we've seen this before. This bubble is gonna pop, and we've seen the bubble pop on Canals. We've seen the bubble pop on Soar, which was even bigger. I would say even way bigger. As it was already starting off in the first half. Will this bubble pop even faster than that? Is the question of today, ladies and gentlemen. Jepa able to find Rayax with the first frag with a Deagle, getting that straight headshot onto his face. Nothing else. 3%? No, that's about it. A good first kill early on in the game against Crossfire. This is not something Crossfire wants. Fierce executing 2 more Affection. Finally able to shut down Fierce, and I feel like even though most of them are running Deegs, it's not gonna be that detrimental for Crossfire. I mean, they still lost quite a few players, 3 players down. Twirl getting another one. XC comes from behind, gets the headshot on Affection. Throws into smoke. Twirl is completely blind. Look at that. XC's map awareness is, again, next level. He's trying to find another moment for Twirl to make his move, but it looks like it won't be the case. XZ is going to anticipate rotation. But where will Twirl rotate towards? A long or B long? That's going to be a big question for XZ that he has to answer. Because so far, it ain't looking like it's going to be A long. But XZ has no idea Twirl is moving towards B long. That bomb is still down. He's making quite a bit of noise. Not finding him. Twirl is slowly stepping up. Moving towards the bomb. 20 seconds. Time's running out. XZ is probably thinking, does he even know? Picking up the bomb. He's going to go for that plant. And XZ is going to let it slide, actually. He's going to fully let it slide. And Twirl, he's going to be checking mid, I think. Not great, but XZ has no clue. Wait, he's still there. He's still near the smoke. They both have no idea where they are. The bomb is still ticking. XZ is trying to outplay Twirl, but Twirl is not showing himself. And XZ is finding him first with that headshot on Twirl as he was crouching down. Probably aiming for the body, but it doesn't matter. Or predicting that crouch from the corners or flicking towards it. Whatever it may be, XZ won that round and gave S2 Gaming another pat on the back. Another chance to move forward. You can see Crossfire trying to make that move as well. Able to shut down MixH. Jepa finding 2 frags so far. Affection and Artemis both get shut down. Belvin able to get shutting down Jepa right there. And Fizz is able to find Belvin. Look at that. 2 versus 3. Melody tries to go for more. The bomb is still ticking. And Fierce also landing the final shots. Nothing too interesting, nothing too crazy. Just winning out these final gunfights. And ST Gaming is going to pop through another time. And this time, they've really broken that bubble, I feel like. It's starting to look like they might exponentially gain more rounds. If Crossfire were to get any rounds before they reach 6, then I might be withdrawing that statement. Now Fierce. Oh, that flash is going to hurt quite a bit. Not going to lie, not looking too shabby here. They were kind of stacking towards that midsection. I'm not sure. Double nade and it would have been really bad, but they're still alive. Artemis able to find MixH early on. Fierce able to respond. But Reax, look at that. Look at Reax just chilling to that same spot. Behind the little board. Very good position, mind you. Flash and a smoke, making sure they're able to apply that smoke in the first place. And then we see Rayax able to find Jepa. Rayax off to a triple kill. Crossfire, I mean, they were supposed to not be the winners on this round, but that triple there completely destroyed them in XC. I mean, I don't know if he's trying to play the game or just get some clips. That sniper, I've seen it a couple times in his hands, and so far it has yet to prove its worth. And especially the economical damage it might cause if that person were to get taken down with it. Now 4-3, looks like we're not going to see that bubble spark. We were getting close though, we were getting close. 2 more rounds afterwards. Little bit of an eco. But it really is just not enough. Alvin, gonna take the steps towards connector. And you see XC finally pulling out the sniper and getting a beautiful frag right there. He's able to forward it, in fact, which is even better. Beautiful headshot from mid. Now Jepa. Switching to the D. Sage finds Rayax. But that's all she wrote. Smoke still up. We're seeing Melody. Trying to look for more. He's reloading. Getting ready. Affection. Tries to go for that peek. Not going for anything yet. Playing it pretty cautiously. Going for another. And not moving with anything. I mean, they're trying to get those shots in towards that B side, but Affection. He's not really being affectionate towards that cause. McSage able to find Balvin. Tries to look for more Melody. He's going to take down Squirrel. XC right after you. Taking down Affection. And look at that. Jepa. Able to be the top frag so far. Still for S2 Gaming. And we can see another round coming into for S2 Gaming. Playing it pretty well. But overall not really popping the bubble yet. Pretty early smoke. I don't think I've ever seen someone use utility this fast unless they're trolling. I mean, it still makes sense. That smoke ain't bad. You see a flash being thrown towards that heaven section. And nade as well, pre-nading. 12 comes in fast. Shuts down McSage. No one's refragging the Affection. Get shut down Rayax. Look at this beautiful spot. Rayax, man. So deadly and so annoying. How much more annoying can you make the spot? I mean, look at Twirl, man. He's just chilling. Oh, he was chilling. But the last few shots were not chilling. They were not hitting at all. And XZ is going to counter whatever the hell that was. XZ switching right back to the sniper. We've seen him get at least one frag, one mid with a weapon worth over $4,000. But let's see if he's able to get a second frag. Maybe even clutch the round. He's making very, very little amount of noise. You see Artemis already pulling out the SG 15 seconds. I mean, XC is taking a lot of time right now. And you know what? He is probably just going to sit back and save, which is the better option. Way too risky. And no time left to kill 2 players. Especially if they were to hide too much. There's nothing to work with in Artemis. He's going to take quite a hit, but his armor is going to be fine, which is magical. I still don't know why this game doesn't have that, but I guess if it works, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's coming from the players that are having zero economical issues getting hit by C4. We see Melody pulling out the gloves and doing his little trick. And look at that beautiful position there up on the card boxes. Will it be affectionate enough to take down Affectionate? Melody finds one, but Affection finds him first. Look at that. The law of attraction. It sometimes just happens to go up instead. Now we can see that bomb is down. I don't know why. And looks like they picked it right back up again, Balvin. I guess they were trying to make a move, but looks like that refresh or a rotation will be more of a appropriate course of action. Fierce gets shut down. Jepa able to respond on Twirl. Artemis not letting anyone slide, especially not Jepa. Just quickly shutting him down. XC comes in with the sniper. Shuts down Delvin. See that push here from Artemis. Quickly shutting down XZ. And they're continuing their path, especially talking about Affection. He's taking a good trip away from that A side. Waiting for McSage, it seems. Looks like McSage is taking another trip last player standing for S2 Gaming. They've already lost another round. If they lose this one too, and we might be going back to just equal back and forth. See a flash. McSage takes down React very quick. Takes down Affection. No one would have thought this, but Artemis. Oh, Artemis. It is. If only. If only. Taking him down. Through that wallbang right there. Not sure what's exactly going on. React, it looks like he is saying negative. We had some issues with like reconnecting, disconnecting. If there is something going on, you've got yourself a pause. You can use it. Make use of it. I don't know, restart the game, restart your Wi-Fi, maybe even router, whatever helps you the best. Depending on how long it takes for your router to give you Wi-Fi again, though. That's a whole different story. Artemis Affection starting to move forward. That bomb is still being carried behind their backs. Fierce. Is he going to get shot from his right side? No, they are chilling. Twirl, twirl. Fierce and Melody both getting shut down. And look at that. Jetpack comes through. Attention quickly. Or Affection quickly shutting down McSage, and it's back to a 3 versus 2. They're planting the bomb. And S2 Gaming, man, they're getting some strikes back towards their own heads. Affection comes in with another. Is he gonna go for another? Jetpack finding Affection, throws in a smoke, and now Rayax really playing it calmly. And the moment I switch away to find Jetpack, he just to find Jetpack, Rayax just shuts him down straight up. No questions asked. 6-5. Look at that. Crossfire. Ahead in the game, actually. They have a possibility of making it happen. Of winning this semifinals against S2 Gaming. And they're making the move. We can see a flash coming through. X is playing impatiently. We can see Dalvin able to get another frag and another one from behind. Look at that. XZ and Melody. Oh, and it's not looking good. Jetpack is shooting from mid, and Twirl is unable to respond. The aggression towards that mid section on port has never been the same. It has always been like that, and now suddenly we can see that long distance aggression. I mean, that is a whole different way of playing it. Normally you see people pushing up, getting taken down their mid, but that's quite the angle to take someone down on. Rayax really trying to get something here out of these wobbling shots. Nothing seems to work. He's got plenty of bullets though. Flash coming in. And ooh, he's trying to prepare himself for that. McSage gets shut down. Keeps shooting. Trying to predict the enemy's movement. Fierce and Jeppa both are moving towards that A site. Affection taking his route. Rayax 2 both moving towards the B site. And Fierce, he wants to take a little peek. He wants to do a little bit of a double peek. But look at that. Rayax was not alone. And he shuts down Fierce. Fierce, too many targets to worry about. Jeppa. Oh, Jeppa. It is not looking all that accurate. But now it is. He might be able to find the second one. He's moving back. He's got plenty of time to get that weapon reloaded. Jeppa way safer than he would initially position himself. Look at that. Jeppa. He's trying to find Affection. He gets hit a bit. 54. He plants the bomb. Jeppa has to reload. He's down to about 32 bullets. And now we see Affection get the headshot. 7-5. Beautiful first half, ladies and gentlemen. Crossfire. They have been doing very, very well. Look at them. Moving over to the coalition side. And with S2 Gaming on the breach side. I don't know what's going to happen now. We've seen S2 Gaming start on only breach and now. Seen them start on coalition, which means that this second half is going to be pretty much deciding who's going to take that spot, the spot in the finals. React still chilling, not taking that much of a quick course of action in any direction. Crossfire is chilling. They're also not stacking, which means they're probably playing for information and then making a move. We can see that A push has been successful. And XC gets countered with a little bit of a refrag. Twirl able to take down McSage. Melody able to take down Artemis because he's literally looking around for players. Finding Rayax. Finding more. Fierce and Jeff. They're on fire. And S2 Gaming, that side is still being held. are still being held by them till the very last second. 18-9. 2-0 KDR. You don't see it that often, but you do see it now. Wonderfully played here. You can see Rayx trying to go for more shots. Melody, McSage, and Melody again. Look at that. Big Affection and Balvin both get shot down. Squirrel also getting taken down. And Melody finishing up with the final blow. And that pistol and now that eco. S2 Gaming. They're looking strong. I'm not gonna lie. They're looking very strong. I would not be surprised if they suddenly went from 7-7 to 7-10. There's S2. I mean, from that pistol round and eco round alone, it is looking like a very quick game. Which is weird. If you look at the second map, it's a little different. Look at the confidence. Look at the amount of utilities being thrown in advance. Fizz is just rushing straight on the map. He's going in. The A side is clear. It feels like the easiest job ever. Twirl is not responding. Now we see Fizz jumping up, getting the second one and the third. And Rayax, oh, you even looking in the right direction. Look at Fizz absolutely smurfing through this map. That bomb is being planted. This guy's hungry today. Oh my god. He's going for the 4K, but Artemis stops him. Oh man, I could feel his power through my chest right there. That was insane. This guy pushed like a madman, and he somehow got away with not getting taken down in heaven. I don't know who let that slide, but someone let that slide. Now Jappa's going to find Belvin. Artemis coming in for another one. Jappa gets taken out, but XE is going to stabilize things. Shut him down straight with just 2 players remaining. Doing not too bad here. And look at that, S2 Gaming. They are in the lead. Fire in the hole, fire in the hole, fire in the hole, and McSage finally able to make it. Fire in the hole this time with McSage. Another one, 4 players down. Rayx, the last player standing with the Deagle. This eco round is over. Melody shuts him down. Just 1 frag, and that's it. That's all she wrote for Crossfire. And we're heading to that 10-7. Kind of a prediction from me, but I can still feel the energy from S2 Gaming. I think they're still going to be able to maybe pull it off. Another round on the board. Let's see if they're going to be able to make it happen with Crossfire. This could also end them in their tracks if they were to play it well here on the Coalition side. You know, if they're just too aggressive for Crossfire, Crossfire is unable to respond. A tip would be to, like, kind of back up, play it a bit slower, not be that much in the open, and if they were to plant the bomb, it's fine. Do not go after it until the rest of your teammates are there to help you. And Twirl, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. S2 Gaming, they're playing aggressive, and this time we got 3 players on the A side. Wow, that's a lot, actually. And we got 2 players towards mid, but that's going to make them too cautious. It's going to make them less of a safe position, and Artemis is indeed going to get shut down. We see 2 players getting taken down in total. And now S2 Gaming, they did take down this place from mid, but Heaven, it was completely open. It was no one was checking it. And now Jappa finally holding it after their entire team has already been massacred. Reyes, 12. We can see all of them on the map. 1 player seems to be towards that B side, and that's Affection. Affection going for that peek, finds Melody. And that's what you like about playing it sneaky. It works so goddamn well. Jappa gets taken out. Affection. It was like he was playing as if like, was that it? Was it just 2 players? Yes, it was just 2 players. Affection. Looks like they got close to 10-7, so I was wrong on that one. 9-8 though. Not looking too bad as to Gaming. They can still go for more if they want. Seeing the smoke coming up, Artemis. Walking right through. Flash is coming up. A bit blind, but we see Belvin getting 2 frags. Fizz, Jappa, I mean Artemis, Belvin, it's all coming down. And look at that Affection. And the last player to shut it down. And look at the scoreboard. It's a 9-9 in S2 Gaming. I felt like they had power, but I'm starting to lose that energy. I'm starting to lose that momentum. And I think we've even lost it at this point. S2 Gaming, they had their good run with this aggressive tactic, but now they're overusing it. They're still losing. They're not adapting to the change, or at least the changes that have been made by Crossfire. And this is bad. This is not something you want to do. You do not want to copy and paste the same strategy. It's just going to give them an easier time. And now we can see something different. A full push on mid. 3 players. No one's stopping them. They're entering the B side. Balvin, Artemis getting 2 frags. XC and Fizz both get shut down, but Melody is able to respond with a double. Artemis and Balvin both get shut down by just a mere Melody, but look at him walking around with his hands. I don't know if that's something you should do. Now they're getting shot from behind this car box because no one's checking the car boxes. And oh, it is not looking great. This pre-fire is too much. McSage, you're far away. Way too far away. That bomb would have been defused anyway. Rex shuts him down regardless.
Bomb has been defused.
10-9, and S2 Gaming is falling apart now. Crossfire, they have regained or taken back their momentum, I would say. Played it very well there on the B side. Again, those car boxes, they're deadly, bro. You got to make sure that those are checked before you start planting, before you start thinking that it's completely clear before you're safe. You got to check those car boxes. We've seen it on equal sides happen on equal sides so far, so I'm kind of shocked that we're still seeing the same mistake being made on one of the final rounds, where you would think you'd have a global understanding of how you both play at this current moment, on this current map, this current time. Twirl, Jetpack, Melody, Twirl. That refrag there from Japan. That beautiful frag from Japan. He keeps going, but Belvin barely gets shut down. Jetpack 2 by Belvin. It's quick refrag from McSage. Rex comes in. She refrags McSage. So 1 versus 3 now for Rex. Guess Jetpack's damage was a little too much. Fizz. It's 2 versus 2. Sorry. This scoreboard is just... it's so hard to read sometimes. Alright. Because I don't know every emblem out of my head, so some of them look a bit great. Some of them don't, so I've like, no, it's fine. Rex able to shut down XZ. We see Fizz pulling him over, finding the first player, but that flick ain't counted today. It's 9-11. Rex, Crossfire, 11 rounds on the board. Look at that. Crossfire, they're about to prove me wrong. I really expected S2 Game to have a slight edge, or even I would say a bigger edge on Crossfire, but it looks like they might actually be able to pull this off with Rex going top frag here. And I remember Fierce typing, it's easy. Well, look at the score now, buddy. It's not as easy as you thought. Balvin and Artemis getting 2 frags. Balvin getting refragged or at least Jeff getting refragged as he took down Balvin. Twirl still going for some shots through connector. It's smoked off, hoping that one little squeezy player like Melody to get caught, but looks like it's not happening today. But he has the bomb. He's carrying the bomb right here. So, and he's not with his teammates, so I'm not really sure what S2 Gaming is actually going for. But McSage went for affection. We see XZ playing with the sniper yet again. This time close range, so let's see if he's going to be able to get those clips this time. McSage. Walking back. Playing it safe. You can see a hard scope here from XZ. Being pretty cautious. Really, they got 50 seconds. They can spend a lot of time sitting back, waiting for that right opportunity. And now McSage pushes mid, and he pushes towards the B side, and Artemis, he counters it beautifully. Twirl and Artemis being the last 2 players standing, and still managing alone on both sides, which I think is very impressive. Rex, oh actually, no, 3 players. Rex also remaining. XC, they're entering the side. Artemis taking on Melody, and I don't know if XC is going to get a clip here. He's trying, and there we go. He does get the clip. He tries to go for a second. That would have been beautiful, but Twirl shuts him down. 12-9. They're off to the final round. I have no idea what their plan is. Jepa still 25-16. This guy's been on an absolute bloodbath this entire game. But even though that's the case, overall as a team, Crossfire has been performing way better than S2 Gaming. We're off to what could possibly be the final round. The momentum they had, it was so beautiful. And then after that, it was just, they just didn't adapt anymore. That was it. That was all they got. Not even 10 rounds like I anticipated. Affection. Able to shut down XZ. Look at that. Affection coming around on Artemis. Oh, they're all falling apart. They're all getting taken down, and all that remains is McSage. And we can see Twirl pulling the same words out of Fierce's own mouth. And look at that. S2 Gaming gets shut down. It is official now. They get shut down completely. Not a single chance at the end. That felt like a big destruction. It felt like Crossfire all over on the second map. And honestly, I don't think most of you saw it coming. And even I didn't. I'm gonna be honest, I did not see this coming. A full ball 3 with Crossfire actually pulling through. GG, well played, Crossfire, making it back at the second map. And the why so easy. Damn, this has been quite a game today. Thank you all, of course, for watching. This has been really enjoyable. Tomorrow, there'll probably be another one at 7 p.m. I'm assuming there's got to be the finals between S2 Gaming and, if I remember correctly, and by remember correctly, I mean I don't remember. And by I don't remember, I mean Mullet Mafia winning against Kings Gaming, a full BO3. It was not a full BO3. And, well, again, it was a short little... I mean, it was supposed to be... Of course, it was a BO3, but it was 2-0 for Mullet Mafia. So, overall, very excited to see who will win between S2 Gaming and Mullet Mafia. They're going to be battling for that #1 spot for the European area and the European side of this weekend. So, I hope you guys have been enjoying everything so far, and I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow.